Suicide Squad Hell to Pay is a 2018 DC animated action movie directed by Sam Liu, starring Christian Slater, Vanessa Williams, and Billy Brown. So, what this movie basically is that you got three groups of people who want this get out of hell free card that Dr. Fate lost. So you have Amanda Waller, who's dying of cancer at an accelerated rate. So accelerated rate, and she lost all this weight, so she's dying. So she wants a card for herself. Vandal Savage wants the card for himself because he's immortal, not invincible. And finally, Zoom, who is a direct tie from the Flashpoint Paradox. He was shot in the head, so he travels back in time to here. And he wants the card, so when he goes back to his own time and he dies, he can go straight to heaven. So you got three people and three groups of people that want the card, and so they're traveling everywhere to try and find this card. Like, who has it, who gets it, what have you. And they said they wanted to make it in the style of a 70s grindhouse movie, so it's a hard R, just really good kills in it, heads are exploding, the violence is cranked up, it's a hard R, language everywhere, and since it's an animated movie, they can, they have a lot of wiggle room, they're not contracted to please a mass audience, they can do what they want. Now, I do generally love this movie, but there's one scene in it that just drives me nuts, and I don't understand it, which it does lower the rating, because for me, it just doesn't make any sense. So the setup is Deadshot has the card, and all the Suicide Squad members are cornered. And so Vandal Savage has, like 15 guys or whatever, guns pointed right at him, and they're pinned down. And he's holding the card, and they make it, if you die when you're holding the card, you go straight to heaven. So Deadshot's like, okay, guys, let's all get back into the elevator. Let's move really slowly. So he gets them in the elevator. Now, when I first saw this, I'm like, okay, he's going to take the card with him. Go down the elevator. They got the card. Vandal Savage wants the card. He's not going to risk, wounding or shooting him because Deadshot flat out says, I'll do myself or I'll have my team kill me. So then the card gets wasted and you can't have it. What the hell are you going to do? So, why don't they... So what ends up happening is they go in right before the elevator doors close. Deadshot throws the card out, and so they shoot up the elevator, and they're dodging bullets, and a few of them get grazed, and they go down the elevator. What? That's one of the stupidest fucking things ever. He has the card. Why don't they just get into the fucking elevator? He presses the button and they go down. He flat out said, you're not gonna kill me because I have the card. If I die while holding the card, I go to heaven and the card's wasted. Why does he throw it out at the last fucking minute? They could have done, something else where someone else gets the card. Or, they get ambushed or they get betrayed. Why does he throw it out at the last fucking second? Doesn't make any sense. Now, I will say it does have a good payoff because Vandal Savage gets the card. So then they go, Killer Frost betrays them, and she's working with Zoom. And so they're working, so all key players end up at Vandal Savage's place, and it's revealed, because at the beginning of the movie, Vandal Savage kidnaps Dr. Pig. Which, just right off the bat, kind of a cool little plug that they show Dr. Pig. But, Professor Pig, my bad, Professor Pig. So, they take him and they do a surgery. What ends up happening is, Professor Pig put the card right above, Vandal Savage's heart. So, if anything happens, or if the card tries to get removed, Vandal Savage dies, and he automatically goes to heaven. It's a cool scene. Or, it's a cool idea. So, the best part is where Zoom fucking takes it out of his chest and Savage dies right before he gets to see the card get taken out of him. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But that scene just fucking just irritates me every time I think about it because it's pointless. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. And what ends up happening is, like a lot of people die. Killer Frost gets blown up. Copperhead dies. Uh, Bronze Tiger dies, but right before he dies, Deadshot puts the card on his chest, so then he goes to heaven. And he lies to Waller and be like, "Hey, you got the card, you're good." So then Waller dies, thinking the card works. So that I like. And the general, how it ends is Deadshot goes with his daughter and he drives off into the sunset with her. Then, so I give this movie a solid 3 out of 5. Go see it. It's a movie I do rewatch on occasion because I love the Suicide Squad. I love these characters. But every time I hit that fucking scene, it just drives me goddamn bonkers. It makes no sense. So besides that one giant plot hole that makes no goddamn sense, I do recommend you watch this movie.